Let's say there is a girl who worked at the same company for 8 years. She had a clear roadmap for her career and she knew exactly where she wanted to go. She was sincere, consistent, and did everything right. Then suddenly, AI disrupted the market. So her company had to lay off, and she was one of them. Now, think about what's going through her mind. She's not just sad, she's terrified. She has EMIs, a family depending on her, and no backup plan because she never thought she'd need one. And in that fear, one thought keeps repeating, I did everything right, and is this what I get? Slowly, she starts building walls around herself. Maybe I shouldn't care this much next time. Maybe giving my best was the mistake. Now, pause for a moment. Have you gone through something like this in your life? You gave everything, but you didn't get the desired result, and you lost the willingness to try the thing hard again. In this video, we are going to talk about that moment. Why do we break when things don't work out, and how to come out of it without losing our hope? Because this is where most people miss their life's work and regret it later. To do that, we are picking one truth from the Bhagavad Gita, a line you've probably heard before, but today we'll see it in a whole new light. Hi, I'm Gayatri Arvind, founder of Abhasa Rehab and Wellness. We offer residential rehabilitation for people struggling with addiction, mental health disorders, eating disorders, and chronic conditions. Over the past 6 years, we have helped over thousands of people reclaim their lives through personalized care. Through this channel, we share practical wisdom to empower your mental health. If you have given up on your dream, like in the example we saw, I want you to understand one thing. You didn't give up because you have less willpower. It's science. Neuroscientists say that since childhood, our brain has been wired to connect effort with reward, like study hard and you get good marks, work well and you get promoted, be good and then you get appreciated. That is, effort is equal to outcome. This pattern gets reinforced again and again. So when we give something our full heart and don't get the result we hope for, our brain doesn't just feel disappointed. It gets confusing because the formula it's used for all its life didn't work. You see, the brain doesn't like being wrong. Our brain's main job is to keep us alive. And to do that, it constantly tries to predict what's going to happen next. It wants to know, if I do this, what will I get? So when a big mismatch happens, like giving your best and still getting rejected, the prediction error feels like danger. According to our brain, our sincerity, effort, and the hope are the things that brought us that danger. So it will tell you, don't care next time. Don't invest this deeply. Don't give them this much of yourself. This is why we break, lose hope in ourselves, and give up. That girl who got laid off, that is exactly what is happening in her brain right now. She's not weak. She's not broken. Her brain is just trying to protect her from danger. But while doing that, it is making her sad, hopeless, and unsuccessful. Much similar to what most of us have gone through, right? So, how can we not let this happen? How can we break these patterns in our lives? We need to change the formula in our brain from effort is equal to outcome to effort is not equal to outcome. So how can we do that? 5,000 years ago, the Bhagavad Gita gave us the answer. Krishna tells Arjuna, you have the right to perform your action, not to the fruits of your action. And most people hear this and think it's a beautiful philosophy or spiritual, but this is also a wonderful psychological tool. See, I want you to remember this term, implementation intention. It means when you consciously decide in advance how you'll approach something, you are giving your brain a new instruction and your brain will follow that instruction. It's a simple process. Every morning, like brushing your teeth, look at yourself in the mirror and say, today, I will give my best, but my worth is not tied to the outcome. That's it. Simple, but very powerful. When you do this regularly, you are changing the formula in your brain. You are rewiring your brain from being result-oriented to being process-oriented. See, When you are result oriented, your brain will always be anxious, at least subconsciously. It will always be looking at the finish line, calculating whether you will make it. Your cognitive energy will be divided, half on doing the work and half on worrying whether you will get the outcome. Being result oriented will yield only half results because by default you give only half energy. But when you change the formula to become process oriented, you will obviously put everything into the action itself, right? Your brain will not be paralyzed by fear. Success isn't defined by one outcome. It's defined by showing up consistently, learning, improving, trying again. In this state, your energy is focused and you are 100% involved. And because your worth isn't dependent on the result, you're actually free to perform your best. This is why some people actually succeed more in the real world. Think about anyone you know who's genuinely skilled at something like A.R. Rahman, Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni. They didn't get there because every attempt worked. They got there because they kept showing up even when the results didn't come immediately. It doesn't mean they have more willpower. They are process oriented. That's what the Gita says. You have the right to perform your action and not to the fruits of your action. Effort changes you. Trying changes you. Staying sincere even when it is hard, that transforms you into someone resilient, someone who can handle anything. The outcome is not fully under your control. When you are 100% in the process, when you're giving your best without the burden of expectation, something beautiful happens. You become the kind of the person who attracts success, not someone desperately chasing it. Try this and let me know in the comments. If something shifted for you, I really want to hear your story.